Welcome to the Growth Logic channel. This is about the art of being present in our children's lives than just being active, or maybe just looking active and feeling active but not actually being present with them. Let's think of a day from your memory where you spend a day out with your kid, maybe on a play date or in a play area somewhere out, and also you spend some more time at home, maybe reading books, reading night stories. But still, when you go to bed, you have a feeling like you actually missed them. Why could that be? In a Bluey episode called The Weekend, there is a single hidden moment that answers a particular question. Let us dissect the episode here. And it is not even in the loud scenes, it is a very quiet one, just a tiny bug on a leaf, and a little girl's voice calling for her dad, and a window that closes forever in maybe just about 30 seconds. Today on the growth logic, we are decoding the walking leaf and what it reveals about the most expensive mistake as a parent we can make. By the way, this particular episode or any other Bluey episodes are available on Disney Plus channels. I'll be leaving one of the links in the description. Now let's jump into the concept of the energy gap the episode displays. The episode opens with Bandit giving everything. He's playing the statue game, exhausting himself to be the fun dad. From the outside, he's doing everything right. He's engaging with the kids, he's active, and the kids are laughing. But here is the problem: Bandit is in input overload. As parents, we process so much data: the noise of the house, the schedule, the game, so much so that we can no longer separate the signal from the noise. And while Bandit is managing the big, loud fun with Bluey, Bingo has drifted into a completely different frequency. She doesn't need a performance, she needs a witness. Signal versus noise. The noise is the loud statue game with Bluey. The signal is Bingo's quiet discovery. As parents, we have tendency to anchor to the loudest moments of the child, while we are missing the quiet moments entirely. This is where the growth logic flips the script on what parenting actually looks like. We think parenting is about creating the big event, the elaborate game, the perfect weekend. But children don't operate on that logic. They operate on what I call micro presence. You don't need 2 hours of play, you need 2 minutes of total focus on exactly what they are seeing, like right now. To Bingo, that bug wasn't a distraction from the game. The bug was the game. And here is what the moment looked like through her eyes. This is the walking leaf. In the show, it's a simple drawing, but in a child's mind, it might look like this. It's breathing, it's intricate, and it's temporary. Bingo calls for her dad, not once, multiple times. She wants him to see the miracle. But Bandit is in the game. He's managing the noise and he misses the signal. By the time he looks, the leaf is gone. Here's what makes the scene devastating. Bingo doesn't throw a tantrum. She doesn't demand an apology. She just quietly says, "Goodbye, little leaf." This is the invisible sadness of childhood. The quiet realization that the person you love most in the world just missed your greatest discovery. It doesn't come out as anger, it comes out hours later at bedtime when the defenses are down and the day is being processed. Bandit's apology is raw because he finally understands what he actually missed. It wasn't a bug, it was a window into Bingo's world, one that will never open in quite the same way again. Childhood isn't a series of weekends, it's a series of walking leaves. And they don't wait. So let's wrap it up. So, your challenge for this weekend is simple: find your child's walking leaf. It might not be a bug, it might be a drawing, a pebble, or a question asked quietly while you're doing something else. When they call you, stop the big game. Turn off the project manager in your brain. Just look. Because the logic of growth tells us that those tiny moments are the ones that actually stick. I'll see you in the next one. Please subscribe and don't forget to share this with other active parents.